So what up, this is Dan McDonald. I hope you guys are ready for another transition recipe. This is a recipe put together today with the help of my two little girls, Katya, ta-da, over there. Say hi, Katya, and Natea over on the computer. So I'm putting together a little, actually it's kind of a late lunch, early dinner for them right now, and it's a miso and vegetable soup. So it's all whole, all pure, just a simple soup with no preservatives, no additives. We won't have any cooked fat. So let me just show you what we're doing right now to give you an idea of how to prepare a nice healthy soup. Okay, so you take yourself some, I wanted to pre-cook the potatoes and the carrots, so I'm going to steam those because the rest of the vegetables only take a minute or two to just blanch those, but the potatoes and the carrots take a couple more minutes than that. So I just steamed up the carrots and the potatoes there. Okay, now for the rest of the ingredients, you're going to want to have some cauliflower, broccoli, some corn, onions, celery, fresh cilantro, fresh dill, red pepper, and some dried parsley. Okay, here is a little bit of garlic powder, okay, and then some Himalayan sea salt, and then the main ingredients for the broth is barley miso, which is a soybean and barley fermented paste, and the girls really like the miso. So I'm going to set the camera up and we're going to do part 2, so stay tuned, okay? Thanks. Thank you, Katya. She has us standing here in these poses and stuff. She's the director, she's the actress, she's a singer, she's incredible. She's also a hairstylist, a lot of talent there. This is the brains of the operation, and what we're going to do today is put together the rest of this soup. So Taya, why don't you put the potatoes and the carrots in here first that we've already steamed up. Like I said, the potatoes and the carrots generally take a few more minutes to soften up to make them edible. Yeah, that's still a little bit warm. See if you can get that into there. Good job, dude. That's good enough. That's good enough, babe. We'll handle the little details off the camera here. Now the next thing will be, we've got just plain old boiling water, but it's pure water. Okay? So we use some pure distilled water, and we put it was probably about 6 cups of water. So the next would be, the next heartiest vegetables is the cauliflower and the broccoli. So we'll put that in next.
Do I put them in both at once?
Yeah, just drop them in there. And what we're going to do is we're just going to blanch the vegetables. We want to keep them crisp and delicious. We don't want to overcook our veggies. The next hearty vegetable is the celery. And when you do it this way with the blanching, you put the heartiest vegetables first, and then you bring in the softer vegetables, and the herbs, of course, will go last. It's only going to take 2 seconds. The next is the red pepper. Excellent work. I'll take these dishes. The next is the onion in our soup. If you can get your kids to eat this way, you're definitely way ahead of the bell curve. Can you dig? Yes, that's right. The corn is next. Just cut the corn right off the cob, no problem. Easy as pie.
What does hearty mean?
Hearty, it means the more fibrous vegetables. Like broccoli is far more fibrous and has much more cellulose than the cilantro. The next, sweetheart, is, yes, the cilantro. Drop the whole cilantro in there.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's gonna, and then next, I'll take the dishes, babe, and put them in the sink over here.
How much of this do I put in?
Just put like a nice handful. Yeah, that's good, that's perfect, nice. So like a handful of parsley. And then we've got a cup of dill here. Fresh dill. And then, of course, we're going to want to go, the next thing will be, let's put put a nice pinch of garlic first, and then we'll put a little bit of sea salt as well. So put as much garlic as you and Katya would like. You like a lot of garlic? Just a little. Okay, that's fine. Just to give it a nice little flavor there, and some sea salt. And you do that to taste as well, which is probably... that'd be fine if it's your soup. There you go. So that was about that was about 2 teaspoons of salt for all those vegetables. So that's a pretty good deal. And the next is the barley miso paste, which is the broth for the soup. I like to put this in last. So let's just take a nice fat. Let's do 2 tablespoons of that, which would be this whole spoon, nice and well rounded.
So like that?
That's about right, yes. So about 2 tablespoons, maybe 3 of miso soup for 6 cups of water, and then all those vegetables. There you go. Yeah, Natea just put about 4, but that's fine. You know, they really like the miso, and it adds a nice flavor to the soup.
I put 4 in there?
That's about 4. Yeah, so that's fine. Here, let me show you what you do with that. You just take that with your finger, and you. There you go. Okay, so next, Natea, please stir the vegetables carefully and stir the miso in to the soup. And this is just another transition recipe. We're not going to use any fat because, again, like I said in one of the last transition recipe videos, that you don't really want to high heat any type of fat. There were some people that thought that heating coconut oil at high temperatures was okay. I have to respectfully disagree that heating any type of fat, even coconut fat, which says high heat oils, what does that mean? That means it doesn't smoke at that high level, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't bond. And when those heats bond those fats together, and it's always at a different level, but I wouldn't heat up any coconut oil myself. Here's some nice organic coconut oil. And personally, I'll use this raw. Now, I don't even hardly use any kind of oil. A little bit of, I use a little bit of olive oil every once in a while, maybe once or twice a month. But I like to get my fat sources from avocados, whole coconuts, hemp seeds. I will use some hemp seed oil every once in a while in recipes, but very rare. I like a good amount of fat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not really a low-fat believer. I like to keep things nice, you know what I mean? And so I'm just a hearty boy. So I got a little bit different of a program. I like a little bit more percentages of the fat. It works really well for me. It keeps me stabilized, strong, and nice and healthy. So, but you've got to pay attention to the types of fat that you're using. And I highly recommend against heating any kind of fat if you can avoid it. What you can do with a soup like this is to add in a little bit of oil at the end. Turn it off, take it off the heat, let it sit for a few minutes, and then you can add your fat, because you don't want to heat or boil the fat, okay? You don't want to boil the olive oil. You can put a little olive oil at the end after it's cooled down a little bit. Okay, so do we have it?
It smells so good.
Yes, awesome. It's very great. I think that you should just turn it off now. See, we just blanched it for, that was probably about a total of 5 minutes. And we're good to go. So thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I hope you got a little bit of education here. Eat the fruits and vegetables. Try to avoid preservatives. My main point in doing these videos is to help people transition over to as much of the raw living food as possible, but also just to help as many people as possible to eliminate the consumption of factory foods that come in boxes, cans, that are microwaved, processed, with additives and preservatives, which can be very taxing on the body. We're trying to help people to get well, lose weight, heal up, get energized, and just live a more wholesome lifestyle. So thank you very much, Natea. Thank you very much, Katya, for all your work in the background.
I know.
And she's also as humble like her dad. So thank you very much. Have a great day. My name is Dan McDonald. And if you can get your kids to eat this kind of stuff, like I said, you're way ahead on the bell curve. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Katya?
Bye.
Bye.
And
What do you think?
Good. As you would say, legit.
Legit, baby. Nice. So, transitional recipes, miso vegetable soup for the win. Right on. Yeah, thanks a lot for helping me to make that recipe up, you guys, so that I could show all my friends on YouTube. Natea, thanks for helping me make the video. Katya, thanks for doing all the production in the background.
wait, if you have ice at home, try dipping it in it. It tastes good.
Alright, thanks guys. Subscribe to these videos and give us a thumbs up. And keep coming back because we got a zillion more recipes for you. Bye-bye.